Balik lagi di channel Game Novel. Sekarang kita main game yang baru rilis, yaitu Firewatch. New game. Campo Santo presents in cooperation with Panic Inc. Ini game indie. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. She is about your age, late 20s, plowing with your well-dressed professor and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. Mau lagi mabuk nih orang ini. Gimana ya? Mabuk berarti ini. You are pretty, she says, fully. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You repeat, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flagged down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia boyfriend. Langsung pacaran, baru ketemu gitu dong. Pencet kiri to use object, backpack. Makas. Lagi delete. Di parkiran. Belum. Oh, bisa naikin. Hah? You did for over a year. She drive you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia want to get a dog. Mau pengen anjing ya orangnya. There's scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing but could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's a badass. Kalau Shepherd serem. Jagoan deh. Yang beagle aja kali ya. But it's a good dog, and 1 week later, you totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. Love him too. You talk on the deck. It's summer, and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? Ditanyain dia. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. Penanak. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to have be screwed enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Gimana nih? Camping. Thoroughfare trailhead. Gelap lagi. It's Thursday night and Julia is for hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She was in after you went to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly having a fun time. You fight when she's dead between the sheets. Biarin aja kali ya. You don't touch each other all night. The next day, you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was good. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. Julia is still like to draw. She draws plan from her research. She draw all the place you go. She draw it. Mau suka gambar nih si Julia nih. Pose like a man. He's a man. He-Man atau Victoria's Secret model. Nah, ini aja nih, dia kayak cowoknya. You look awesome. Hup. Asik. Matahari ini jalan-jalan. 2 falls, 8 more miles still. Asik. Silakan. 1982. During the summers, he and Julia enjoy walking bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from far away places. One of them tries to mock you with a knife. Perlu pakai pisau. Fuck the dog. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she strides. You confront the attacker. Wah, Julianya di apa ini? Takutin atau diserang dia? Ini aja. You arm get cut up, but you beat that guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that way forward. You say okay, you don't want to get that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Mau kita ke sungai. 1984. Plans to have kids get really well. Ini rencana bikin anaknya gak tunda gara-gara kerjaan. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. Oh, si Julia dapat kerjaan di Yale. Yale itu di Connecticut. Setuju atau enggak? Ayo setuju. You ask her if she'll come back, and for you don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that will be hard, but she'll do if you want move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She's agree. She flies back to Boulder 3 times. Oh, dia kerja tapi dia balik lagi 3 kali setiap semester. Julia is sent home from Yale and on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on college for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. Ya, kita hibur aja nih. It works. You watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. Gimana? Lagi jurnal. Mantap. Allahu Akbar. Rocket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next turnover for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Apa nih orang? Some days you get a Julia who calls you a dog and you unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into a bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. Make love. You tell her family they are crushed and to begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by with a little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Makin parah nih. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2-week leave visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care at home. Oh, dia harus di rumah. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. Kita urus aja nih. By yourself. Mana? Kita lagi ya. Ada rusak apa enggak? Ini kocak. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like she went tries to cook her own food. You can do anything without her and she can do anything without you. Asik. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college baseball in the winter. Drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. You trust. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Saint. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off your hump and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. One night you are stopped at the DUI checkpoint. You blow a 10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law. Oh, dia ditangkap ini semalam. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper of job. Dia ngeliat iklan di koran. Dia lagi nyari kerjaan. You take it. Ya, sekian video gameplay Firewatch kali ini. Ketemu lagi di video selanjutnya di Kevin Naval. Jangan lupa like, comment, dan subscribe.